Yeah! This, that, and the other. This, that, and the other.
Hi, Danny.
Hey, you stole my intro though. Hi, I'm Danny Fletcher. This, that, and the other show right now. This is my guest, Chase Killgore.
How you
Chase,
doing, buddy? Thanks for having me.
hey, you know what? I'm a fan of yours. I've heard you play. You're a great musician.
Thank you.
And you're an outlaw like me, so I like that too.
You know, somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, somebody. And if we don't do it, we get blamed for it anyway,
That's
right?
right. That's right.
So
Might as well take the credit.
Exactly. So, hey, on this show, I usually start from the beginning. And so, where were you born?
The beginning of time. Carlsbad, New Mexico, right here.
So, you're Carlsbad, New Mexico.
Born and raised.
Yeah. So, went to grade school, high school here?
Went through grade school. I quit high school when I was 16 and moved to Fort Worth to be a rock star.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd that work out for you?
It don't always work out so well in the beginning.
No.
You have to no. You have to get like real jobs
Hey,
and stuff like that. But
isn't that the case?
yeah,
Always.
yeah.
And, you know, it's pretty tough breaking down country or especially rock world.
Yeah, yeah.
So, did you play a lot of clubs up there?
I played a few. That was in my, the peak of my heavy metal days.
So, were you a lead singer, a guitarist?
Guitar.
You were a lead guitar.
Lead guitar.
All right.
Lead guitar.
Well, you got a great voice. I don't know how
Thank
to
you.
describe it.
Thank you.
More of a, I don't know, a Waylon Jennings type. I heard you do those songs at Nights of Lights
Yes,
this
sir.
year, and I thought you did a great job.
Appreciate that.
And so you were a rock star, or want to be rock star.
Wanted to
for
be
one.
anyway.
Now,
Yeah.
did you go anywhere else and
got-
play?
No, sir.
No?
No. Just Fort Worth, surrounding areas.
Right,
There. You know.
right. So what was the name of the band? Remember?
Oh, there was 5 or 6
Oh,
of
were
them.
you?
You know what I mean? There was several of them.
Yeah, that's
So-
how you stay alive.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well,
But-
I'm a carpenter by trade. That's what's kept me alive. But, I made a pretty good run at the music thing too.
So you went to high school over in Fort Worth?
No, I went to high school here,
Here.
but I quit when I was 16
Oh, okay,
and moved
that's
to Fort
right.
Worth. Yeah.
You told me that. Sorry about
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
I'll
that's
pay
all right.
attention.
That's all right. I spent about 10 years there, and then came back to Carlsbad to look after my grandmother, my elderly grandmother.
Wow, when was that?
That was in 2001.
2001.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
I cared for her for 18 years, till she passed 5 years ago.
Wow.
And,
Well, I'm sorry.
well,
Sorry she passed, but
Yeah,
man, thank
no.
God she had you, huh?
well,
I mean, that's kudos to you.
yeah. Thank you very much.
Not a lot of people that would give up a life and come do that, much
Yeah.
less a lot of men.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I made a pretty good life back when I came back here. Building things, and I was in the beginning of the Cranked Up family, Cranked Up Live and Cranked Up Country.
With Curtis McKinley?
Well, with the Cranked Up family, yes, sir.
Yeah.
We, nationwide doing big shows, doing production, lights and sound, and stage and all that.
I knew you were real good at sound and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So I
Well,
knew if I had a problem today, you'd be here.
Right, right. No problems.
Don't worry.
No problem.
Chase is here. Hey, you know that sound. In fact, one day I'm going to get you to come over and help me with my X32 board.
Yes, sir.
So,
Absolutely.
but not today. We got important things to do.
We
like
got more important
talk
things to
about
do.
you.
That's right.
See,
All
I'm
about
going to
me.
talk about you in front of your face.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, all right. So, have you been married?
No, sir.
Never been
No,
married?
sir. Never found anybody to put up with me.
I kind of believe that probably, but
Hey, now, you have to agree with me.
you don't know me that well,
Yeah,
buddy.
yeah. You're a good guy, Danny.
Okay, so are you dating anybody right now? Now you got me wondering how's a guy like you not have a girlfriend? You have a lot of
I
girlfriends.
smell funny or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you just what
don't know
do
what
you
it
what do you do? Just love them and leave them?
I don't know.
You're not talking to me. You're not helping me out here, Chase.
I couldn't tell you, man. What the problem is? What the problem is?
Oh, you know these girls. A lot of them like these outlaws.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're just
I found if I hang a pork chop and $100 bill around my neck, I can get them to talk to me. But other than that,
that probably works on some of them.
some of them, select few.
Just the ones that are hungry, I guess. So, when did you start playing the guitar and singing?
I started playing guitar probably about 9, and my dad played guitar, and he had one, and he showed me a few chords, and I loved music. I loved music for as long as I could remember, So being able to actually pick something up and play it always seemed like a really cool thing to do. So
See, I
did.
I should have done that at 9. Instead, I became a drummer in the band.
well, it doesn't matter what you learn to play. I mean, you just learn to play
Well,
something.
no, not if you want to be the front man and the lead singer. It's better to have.
Well, there's plenty of good bands with front man that were drummers. You know, you got Phil Collins. Come on now,
Yeah,
Genesis.
boy, wasn't he good?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, you're right, but you know it's easier if you don't have that set of drum
Right.
in front of
Right.
you.
You're doing.
And-
I've actually learned. I bought a set of drums and have been trying to learn how to play them, and that's just too much. I mean, and sing too.
And the older I get, it's hard to keep both legs going, both arms going, and the brain going at the same
Right,
time. And
right.
they try to remember the words.
Right.
Hell, I have a hard enough time right now to remember the words.
That's my problem. That's my problem.
Thank
No,
God for
I
iPads.
started playing about 9, and then I learned a few chords, and just took off from there. Luckily, I fell in with some of the older, experienced musicians around town: Javier Valenzuela, Michael Riviere, J.J. Aguilar was a couple years older than me. Kenny Campos is one of the most amazing musicians I've ever been around in my life. We were in our first band together.
Really, you
Me
and Kenny?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've known him that long, man.
Well,
So-
he's a good guy.
He's a good guy. He's
Great
an
guy.
awesome musician.
Yeah.
Awesome musician. So, luckily, I fell in with those guys, and they kind of showed me the ropes. And my best friend was one of the best guitar players I've ever heard. My best. He moved to Fort Worth with me when we moved, and we worked together, and we lived together, and so we were just around each other to influence each other's playing all the time.
So, have you been in bands here in Carlsbad? I
Yes, sir.
guess.
Yes, sir.
Several?
Yes, sir.
Are you in one right now?
Well, I've had my own band, Smoking Guns, for about 4 years.
Oh, okay.
And we went on hiatus about the middle of last year. And I've actually been talking to the guys over the past couple of days, and I think we're probably going to fire things back up. In the
What
next
genre of
week or so.
music does Smoking Guns
It's
do?
outlaw country.
Outlaw country.
Some red dirt country.
So you
some of the
play-
older traditional, you got to throw some of the older traditional stuff in there. But
So, you sing and play guitar?
I sing and play guitar.
Okay, yeah, I think you're an awesome singer.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
In fact, you got your guitar right there. Why don't you do one
All right.
for us? Hold on to it. I got more questions to ask you too.
All right.
So, Chase Killgore, he's gonna do a song for us right now. Maybe a couple before the show's over. But I really officially met him for the first. I met him several months ago, but he don't remember me. I just was in passing. He was in a hurry to a gig. So then we did this thing called Nights of Lights here in Carlsbad, and he helped me with the sound, and he was a performer. And other than that, I don't know a lot about Chase, but we're gonna try to pull it out of him.
Some
All
of it
right,
anyway.
what are you gonna do?
I'm going to do, I was raised on country, and I didn't start playing heavy metal till later on in life, and I've kind of come back around to my roots, so I'm torn between the two worlds. And this song is a combination of the two worlds, it's kind of a mashup between Alice in Chains and Whiskey Myers.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Let's hear it.
Chestnut string line. Race up at the time, and yet I fight, this battle all alone. No one to cry to, no place to go home. places you have been, I love you so. Thought you should know that muddy water's flowing as you take my hand past the creek down by the hollow. Through your daddy's land, I could buy you a diamond, but I cannot change the world 'cause I ain't got no money. You'll never be my girl. Thought you should know you're gonna be a singer, big movie star, but you can't catch no breaks, baby. Hollywood is high. Now you work down at the timeout off of 155, and you're dancing for your dollar, trying to stay alive. It hurts me so. Thought you should know that cold rain is pouring as they lay you in the grave, and I can barely recognize you in your fragile state. No more signs of depression from a long time ago. I throw in the pretty flower as they slowly laid you low. It was a road. Thought you should know, man, it was a road. Thought you should know. My gift of self-grace, my pride will see it raise, and yet I find repeating in my head, if I can't be my own, I feel better dead. Thank you. It's
Awesome.
kind of a long one,
Awesome.
two of them put together, but
No, that is cool how you mash them together.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Do you do that a lot?
Certain times, you know, it depends.
Especially at your live shows, maybe?
Yeah,
or-
and on live shows, you know, there's no telling which direction it's going to go with the live show.
Right.
It's kind of what kind of mood I'm in.
That's
You know,
good.
what kind of mood the rest of the band's in.
The crowd.
The crowd, what kind of mood they're in.
Yeah. Kind of taking everybody's temperature, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's a nice guitar.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a great 12-string.
Thank you. That's
What
it's
a
got a
beautiful-
beautiful voice, doesn't it?
Oh, it does.
That belonged to the late great Mike Quillen, otherwise known as Q, and then it belonged to Art McClintock after that, who was an icon around here as well.
Really?
So yes, sir. So
So, how'd you end up with it?
I just fate, I guess.
Really?
You know, keeping it alive, man, keeping it going.
Well, it's a beautiful 12-string and a beautiful sound, too.
Thank you.
So, are you hard to get along with?
Sometimes
Okay, I just wondered. So am I.
with things that I'm very passionate about.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not really so much hard to get along with. I think maybe I just expect you to be as passionate about it as I am, and I get aggravated when you're not. But
You know, that's got me in trouble, passion over things I do. I got this loud voice anyway.
Yeah.
You know, when you're all excited about something, especially me, my
Yeah.
voice gets louder and people think I'm screaming at them. I'm
Right.
not, I'm just passionate. you
right,
know?
right, and I'm a very direct person too. You know, and people sometimes are offended by that because you know.
You mean people don't like the truth?
Well, it's not even just the truth. Just being direct with them is, you know, kind of unnerving, I guess, sometimes.
Yeah.
When I tell you what I need of you and what I expect of you, and you know, I expect the same from you.
Do Do you notice people nervous around you?
Yeah. Do I make you nervous, Danny?
Do I look nervous?
No, sir.
No,
Okay.
not at
I
all.
wonder why you asked.
I think you're a cool guy.
I'm a nice guy. I'm
You
not.
know what-
I'm not. I'm a nice guy.
And
Man.
you
I
never
like to
know.
think.
You never know what I'm going to ask.
Yeah.
So that got me in trouble a few times on radio.
Yeah.
So no, I mean, I'd love to hear backstories.
Yes, sir.
You know what got someone where they're at. And
Yeah.
and why are you this person? You know, or
Oh wow.
No.
I don't think we could do that in an hour, but maybe I can hit the high spots.
You've probably gone through it with your therapist before, so just get the hot
I've never had a
spots.
therapist.
Do what?
This is my therapy.
Oh yeah.
This is my therapy.
guitar there,
I would
huh?
I would be dead or in jail
Hmm.
without music. It's always been the positive.
You know,
The driving
music
force behind
is a healing force.
Exactly. It's the great healer. It's always been the great healer to me.
Yeah.
No matter what the situation, you know, I've never been in one that music couldn't at least take the edge off of it.
You know, but you kind of look like a rock star kind of guy.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And, you know, you tell me, hey, ain't got a girlfriend, not anybody chasing you. I don't believe that for a second.
Really?
Because they always go for the lead guitar, singer, the
Yeah.
rock star.
Maybe I am hard to get along with.
That's what I was
Maybe
wondering.
that's what it is.
Yeah, you know, and some of these women, they don't like people that are direct and tough and tell it like it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I should work
Don't
on
ask
that.
me how I know. Because I'm not going to tell you because it get me in trouble.
Right. Right.
So you're a carpenter by trade.
I'm a carpenter by trade.
Is that what you're doing now?
Yes, sir.
See, it's 4:00 in the afternoon, and he just got off work. I'm assuming.
No, you know what? I took half day off to come do this today.
Did you?
So,
You
yeah.
got prepared?
I didn't want to come in like, you know,
No.
yeah,
You
my
look like-
overalls and no shirt and, you know, one shoe.
So you dressed up for me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you look great. You look
Yeah.
like the
You
outlaw
see me
you're
in
supposed to
Walmart
be.
later. I don't look like this all the time, man. You know, I'm
Yeah,
a
me
normal
either.
person, dude.
I'll just walk by you like I don't know you.
Yeah. Damn.
I just teasing.
Oh, I know it.
Chase.
I know it.
So, are you playing anywhere around these parts, southeastern New Mexico?
You know, after the band kind of decided to take a break, I haven't really been booking anything. I played a few shows. I'm playing a benefit this weekend over here at the Shade for Jessica Irish.
Well, that's right.
Yes, sir. There's going to be some amazing musicians there all day.
Unfortunately, we're going to go see little grandbaby up in Albuquerque this weekend.
Really?
So,
Really.
yeah.
Well,
but
that's
you do a lot of those, though, a lot of the benefits. and stuff
well,
like
yeah.
that.
I just, you know, kind of help people out when I can. You know, somebody's helped me out through life every now and then. You know, and I just like to play.
Yeah.
More than anything. I
When
just
you're
like to
playing,
play.
you're happy, huh?
I'm happy. That's right.
Well, why don't you play us another one? Tell us what you're going to do.
I will play. Let's see here. I will play you some Zach Bryan. How about that?
Cool.
It'll be fine by dusk, and I'm telling you, baby. These things eat at your bones and drive your young mind crazy. When you place your head between my collar and job, I don't know much, but there's no way at all. I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't. If I say I miss you, I know that you won't. I'm gonna miss you in the morning when I see the sun. Something in the orange tells me we're not done. To you, I'm just a man. To me, you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Poison myself again. Something in the orange tells me you're never coming home. You leave today, I'll just stare at the way the orange touches all things around. Rust trees and dew, how to us dancing this wood used to dream. To you I'm just a man, to me you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Poison myself again, something in the orange tells me you're never coming home. You leave today, I'll just stare at the way the orange touches all things around. Rest trees and do how I just hate you. Please turn those headlights around. Please turn those headlights around.
I even think your phone was in key.
Yeah, sorry about that, man.
You know, I meant to tell you to turn it off, but I forgot. That's okay.
I forget, man.
That's okay. You can do it now.
It's like going to court, huh? Forget to turn your phone off.
I told you I forgot something before we started. Well, I forget,
Got to
Chase.
turn my phone off.
I forgot to tell you to turn your
Sorry,
phone
man.
off.
Sorry.
Exactly right. Hey, so you told me that you wrote some rock songs in the past, but nothing really Americana or country or anything like that. Or
No, sir.
Outlaw country.
No,
How
sir.
come? I'm sure you got some life stories to tell, and that's what country. I don't care if it's outlaw country, especially outlaw country.
There's some in the works.
Is there?
Yeah, there's some in the works. I'm picky, I guess, about what I write, and it just takes a while to get them to where I want them. They evolve, they change, you've
I'd
written
like to
music.
write some with you sometime.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
too. That sounds like fun.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
We could probably find a place to record.
Probably, maybe. We look hard enough.
That'd be awesome. So, okay, you don't have to be regional or national, world renowned artist or anything like that. Playing local gigs sometimes can get pretty interesting. So, so we haven't rehearsed these. He didn't even know what I'm going to ask him here yet. But can you think of any stories that you can or you can't tell us, but tell us anyway?
Just about shows.
Some shows, something that's
a lot of shows.
that weird happened, or
You know what? Everyone's a new experience.
yeah,
Every show is a new experience. Every town's a new experience. There's some I could tell that I won't because. Yeah.
Why? We won't hear. We won't tell anybody. We won't tell
You gonna
anybody,
say nothing?
Chase. No,
All
nothing.
right. No, like I said, everyone's a new experience. From fighting with the actual security guards, bouncers, and stuff. I got into it with one of the head bouncers.
Not you.
I did with the head bouncer.
I find that hard to believe, Chase.
You're supposed to be on the same team. You know what I mean? And not working against each other. And I speak my mind, and
they didn't like it.
They don't like it. They don't like it. Other than that, just that one incident as far as that goes.
Did you tell them you got kicked out of better clubs than this one?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. But that works when you're a patron. But when you're with the band, that's kind of a
that does present a problem, doesn't it?
It does present a problem.
Yeah.
There's contracts that have been signed and things like that. You can't really.
Yeah, all that legal bullshit.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But no, I've had pretty good experiences through the years with clubs and with people, and I've never really had any bad incidents.
No.
So no.
Well, sure
No.
wish you'd tell us some of the ones you can't, though.
Well, there's been a few fights backstage and things like that. I never started any of them.
And women tearing their clothes off and throwing.
That
at
just
you.
comes with the territory, dude.
Oh, that just
comes with.
if that's not happening, something's wrong.
That's right. That's
Okay,
right.
I just
That's
want to
what-
make sure I understand the rules. I've
That
never been a
that
rock
comes
star.
with the job, man.
I wouldn't even attempt to sing a rock song. I'm about as country you can get.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, traditional. Wow. Do you do any traditional songs?
Sure.
Okay, do something traditional.
Yeah. How about
Any David Allen Cole, Ben and Jennings, or
how about some
Willie Nelson?
how about some Merle Haggard?
I love Merle Haggard.
You like Merle Haggard?
Yeah, yeah.
Paying I was set with a gig that would last me throughout the weekend. I was singing a new song I wrote on my way in town. When she walked through the front door, found a place to sit down. I could tell right away she liked the words to my song. Yeah, she watched me picking guitar, thought my fingers too long. She had the beauty of a girl way back in a dream. Lights can do wonders with makeup and faded blue jeans. And the last thing I needed was somebody messing up my mind. But I found 100 reasons for looking away just one more time. She could cause me to sing back, fall out of love with guitar. Blow all my chances, being a big singing star. One passing glance, I could tell she was too young for my age. She got to looking better, she got down a little closer to the stage. Way she sucked on a wine, I could tell just what kind she'd be. One times I do bad things to me. And the last thing I needed was somebody messing up my mind. But I found 100 reasons for looking away just one more time. She could cause me to sing back, fall out of love with guitar. Blow all my chances, be the big singing star.
Awesome. Now, I got to be honest with you. I thought I was a big Merle Haggard fan.
And you've never heard Makeup and Faded Blue Jeans.
I never have. Do you like to go for the deep cut songs on the album? That's an awesome song.
That's an awesome song. Jackson Taylor redoes it, and it's really awesome, his version of it. That's
Really?
actually the version I just played, was the Jackson Taylor version.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to check it out.
I definitely wasn't one of Merle's super hits, that's for sure.
No,
but-
it was on the B-side of something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Great song. No, I didn't. I'm like going, all right. How did I miss that one? I have no idea. You do good.
Thank
Very
you.
good.
Thank
Very
you.
good.
Thank
So,
You got a nice place, Danny.
well, thank you. I love my little studio here.
Yeah.
And I've been wanting to do these video cast podcasts for a while. And finally, luckily, I have a very talented designer or construction wife. She has her
Right.
GB98. She builds custom homes. And
Yeah. Yeah.
so she designed this for me, and I appreciate you mentioned it.
Cool,
Thank
man.
You, thank you. Hoping to do a lot of creativity in here.
Yeah.
Get you to come over, and we'll see if we can
Absolutely.
create something. As
Absolutely.
soon as you fix my board, though.
Absolutely. Whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready. There's a lot to it, but
So, do you specialize something in carpentry, or do you build whatever?
I build whatever.
Whatever.
I'm actually a drywall by trade. I'm a sheetrocker.
Really?
A commercial carpenter, metal studs, sheetrock, and acoustic ceiling, grid ceiling. But there's not much call for that here in Carlsbad, so I became a wood carpenter, and now I do everything. I pour concrete. It doesn't matter. It's everything.
We're gonna have to put you in touch with Betty.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, I
Absolutely.
think she said that the other day to me.
Yeah.
So anyway, now I know you do a lot of stuff with sound. You said you traveled all over the country and set up shows. That's pretty dang tough work.
It is tough work. It's tough work, especially to do it every night in a different place. Breaking down, setting up. You know what I mean? And it has to be regimented.
And folks, we're not. I mean, he done small clubs. That's the first time I ever met him. He jumped in and was hooking me up there at Cal Shade Western. But
I'm talking about big shows.
we're talking about huge
30,000 people,
festival.
40,000 people, 3-day festivals and things like that. There's a lot that goes into it.
I mean, you got a lot of flyovers.
It's all regimented. You know, everything goes by
So
in order. Or it doesn't go at all. You know.
now, do they usually have the stage set up? Or are you guys doing the stage
No,
too?
we usually brought the stage as well.
So you're doing everything.
Everything. And you
How
know,
long does it take to set up a huge? What's your stage? 40 feet?
40 feet usually.
Yeah.
It just depends on what gear we're using. Sometimes it's a stage that is 4x8 sections that you set up, and then we have like the SL250s, which is the transformer trailer, the box trailer that you roll up on, and the walls fold down, and the light trusses raise up out of the middle of them. Those are really neat. But
Yeah, I usually play the gooseneck trailer stages.
well, hey, it doesn't matter really what size stage it is.
So how long? I mean, okay, one 40-foot stage, huge stage. How long does it take to set that up?
With a good crew of guys, the cranked up guys I worked with, we could set something like that up in 6 hours, 7 hours.
Really?
Yeah. And that's just 3 or 4 of us.
And to tear it down?
Because
Because everything's got to be in its place, right?
Yes, sir. It always comes down a lot quicker than it goes up, amazingly. Because you've got to get it done, get to the motel room and rest, or get in the truck and drive to the next town, whichever. But there's a lot to it, like 3-day festivals and things like that.
So you got to get there usually most of the time the day before and set up.
Just like Hogfest, I was part of that for a little while. It takes us all year.
Really?
Yeah, we start planning, planning Hogfest the day after Hogfest, and then take off. But as far as the setting up and stuff, it takes a couple weeks, really, a couple of good hard weeks to get everything to where.
And so, have you ever had a situation where you're setting up the stage, you're setting up the sound for a pretty good big artist, and something decides to quit?
We have a road case just for Murphy. We just take him with us.
Okay, well, explain one of the Murphys.
Well, just there's always
Murphy's Law is
There's
what he's talking
always
about.
gonna. There's just
If
always
it
gonna,
will happen.
If it can happen, it will. And,
So you just take it back up?
Even if it can't, even if it can happen, it sometimes happens. But you've got to have 2 of everything. You've got to have a backup. It's strange in this business. A cable will work one night and not work the next, and then work the next night somewhere else.
So do you have a cable tester to test your cables,
Yeah,
or just wait till it?
Yeah, but in the heat of the moment,
Who has time?
Who has time?
Yeah.
Especially like with the bigger bands doing shows every night, getting it in the case and getting it in the truck and getting to the next show is,
What about when that big artist is up on stage and something goes wrong with the sound?
You look at the sound man and we're like this, and hope it ain't you. Hope you ain't the sound man that night.
Have you ever had an
I've-
artist
I've-
get really ticked about that?
I've had, yeah.
Yeah.
I've had a situation here at the Civic Center. I was part of that for a little while and maintaining that, managing that, and we do the prayers, or the mayor's prayer breakfast.
Right. I'm familiar
Which is
with
a
it.
big thing
Yeah.
every year, and that's something we always showed up the night before, and everybody did their thing, and we tested everything, and we showed up one morning and there wasn't nothing.
Nothing was working.
Nothing would even come on. And you know, and it's all supposed to fire off in about 15 minutes.
Oh boy.
You know, and that's how you find out how good you are at what you do.
And
It's how fast you can.
it turned
fix-
out okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, we
Yeah.
wouldn't have wanted the mayor mad.
No, not one bit. So yeah, there's always something going wrong like that. But that's how you tell how good you are at what you do.
So you really do take two of everything.
But yeah, that's 3 or 4 sometimes.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Which gets, takes up a lot of room. But
Yeah,
you
because
can't-
some of these smaller towns or festivals, there's not an electronics store to run to real quick.
Right, Radio Shack shut down, and now there's just nowhere to go to find stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy when you're out on the road with like smaller bands. When you're sending riders out to all these different venues, telling them what you need, PA wise and everything, and they say, "Oh yeah, we've got it," and you get there and it's like, "Oh boy, now what do we do?" Because y'all had a 12-inch speaker and a microphone. And
Yeah.
we've got a 6-man band. We need to get on stage here.
So that's happened to you before?
Oh yeah, a lot. That's when basically just started taking the gear with me wherever
Yeah.
I go,
Yeah.
and not have to worry about it. So
Even if the contract said they'd furnish the back line and everything, you still brought your own gear.
yeah.
May have saved the cargo trailer, but
Right. Well, that's just better than
not having it.
not having it, than showing up somewhere and going, "Wow,"
Wow.
what
So
is it?
you're a rock picker and a country picker, and you sing both too. Which is your favorite?
Man, I can't. I'm torn between the two worlds.
Just as long as the music, huh?
Yeah, as long as it's music. Music is music to me. If it invokes a feeling of some kind from you, happy, sad, whatever, it's music. It's the great healer, man. Like we said
So
a
you
while
don't
ago.
have a favorite genre that you like, even if you play it or not?
I don't.
No?
I can't pick one. I can't pick one. It all flows through me like,
Now,
my playlists are just, there's no telling what you're going to get out of it.
do you you take a lot of thought in your playlist, depending on where you're playing, the venue, and the audience, stuff like that?
Yeah.
Is that how you put your playlist
Well,
together?
yeah. I've talked about, like personal playlists that I listen to
Okay.
throughout, because I listen to everything.
Do you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
In fact, I was going to ask you, you listen to radio, XM radio?
I
what do
don't listen to radio so much as but every genre of music.
Right.
I've done a lot of DJing in the past, some of it in strip clubs, so my musical array is quite broad.
Okay, we want to hear some of the strip club.
No, you don't, Danny.
Don't we? Yeah, okay. Okay, so just be that way. God dang it. All right, hey, play us another one before we get out of here. You know what? I know I wanted to ask you something. I can't think of it. Maybe I'll think of what you're playing here. Anyway, what are you gonna do for us? Rock, country, or you gonna mash them up?
I'm a big Alice in Chains fan.
Oh, cool.
I'm a big Alice. I'll play you another Alice in Chains
Okay.
song. How about that? This is called "Don't Follow." Hey, yeah, ain't never coming home. Hey, I just want my own road. Hey, I can meet you here tomorrow. Oh, say goodbye, don't follow. Misery so hollow. Hey, Hey, you pass me down that bottle, yeah. Hey, hey, you can shake me round now. Get so lost and don't know how. It hurts to care, I'll go now.
That's awesome.
Thanks, man.
What a great job. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you
Thank you.
so much.
Thank you for having me.
You know
man.
what? Before you go, you came all the way back here and take care of your grandma, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
After she passed away, why'd you stay?
It's always been home. you know.
Really?
It's always been home. I've got, I'm a third generation pecan grower too. I
Really?
forgot to add a while ago, so I inherited pecan orchard and stuff like that. So I've got that to take care of. And, you know, the property's been in my family for almost 100 years now, so
Oh.
I just decided I wanted to go ahead and keep that, and keep doing that.
You know, I hear a lot of kids say, I'm leaving Carlsbad when I graduate, stuff like that, but I know a lot of them come back.
Well, it's one of the best things I think I ever did was leave and see that, you know, see the world. I worked for a sheet metal roofing company while I was there in Fort Worth, and we traveled the whole United States, so I got to do that, you know. So it's one of the best things I did was leaving Carlsbad, but I'm glad I came home.
Yeah.
You know, it's always be home.
Well, good for you. So, have I missed anything? You won't tell us any of the great juicy stories.
You know, there might be a part two one of these days. You might let me back in. I might.
All right. Well, next time you come, I'm going to have a shot or two of tequila for you.
Oh boy, well, okay.
And
Well,
more,
that might get things.
and more memory on my memory stick there too.
That might loosen things up a little bit.
All right. Hey, I appreciate you,
Yes,
man.
sir. Thank you, Danny.
Thanks for coming by.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for doing this. And I'll call
Thank you
you.
for having me.
I'll call you back. We'll fix that thing and
All
do
right.
some writing or something.
Absolutely. Let me know.
All right. Hey, my guest today is Chase Killgore, and local musician here in Carlsbad, New Mexico, and really a great guy. You've been watching This, That, and the Other Show. I'm your host, Danny C. Fletcher. Watch next week. We'll have another episode. Bye.